This week on New Music Fridays, got Silk Sonic, Skate. As LeBron once said, it's about damn time. The second single of what could be the biggest album in, say, the last 50 years is finally coming back around. Hopefully. Yes, there's a chance that this song never comes out tonight, but it feels like the night before Christmas. For those of you who don't know, the format of this show is I give you my views before the project is released, my expectations of the project, and then my first reaction once the music is released, all rolled into one essay. And right now, I must say I'm excited. Great music has been non-existent for the last 6 weeks, and now I'm very confident that this streak of futility is going to end here. Why? As I said before, this album is what if Michael Jackson and Prince in their prime decided to do a true collaboration. Something generations before never got a chance to experience. And we're going to have a front row seat. And I know all the old haters are going to dislike the comparison, saying no one's ever going to be as good as those acts. You're missing the point. This is the two best artists in R&B right now coming off classic material, deciding to work together for the love of music. Sure, Michael Jackson and Prince are levels that are unlikely to be reached by anyone ever again, but they were the best, and Silk Sonic is currently the best. I'm expecting greatness. Interesting. A skating rink anthem, and it fits the theme. When you see how they dress for videos, performances, and the caliber of music that they're going for is 60s to 70s soul updated with the times. Now this song didn't instantly hit me like Leave the Door Open, but what really will? The musicianship and the vibe of this particular song is next level. One that gets better with every moment, with no brainwashing required for it to grow on you. This puts similar songs to shame, like Doja Cat's Say So. I reiterate, this could be a generational defining album, as the two baddest singers in the land is making an original soulful album. With the backing of Interscope and Atlantic, the only labels that's proven to fully support this caliber of project on the level that it needs, this joint definitely is keeping the hype train moving, as I'm going to continue to demand more because that's the caliber of acts that we are dealing with here. Amazing. Logic, Bobby Tarantino 3. Well. Welcome back. We missed you. So Logic is making his return from retirement, something we all been seeing coming except for his gullible fans. Why? A man has to eat, right? What sense does it make for someone to walk away from the main means of making money on a hope that your notoriety can establish you as a streamer? As if being a notable streamer is something that can happen overnight because you are popular in other areas in life. See, when Logic releases albums, he gets millions of streams. When he does a podcast, he gets 30,000 streams. And that's good for a newcomer, but do you think that's enough to provide for his lifestyle? Enough for all of his expenses, from housing to a newborn child? He was coming back regardless, but doing it this way shows us how little desire he actually still has to make music. He was being honest as he told us that he feels washed up. He is honestly lucky to have as many fans as he does who ignore the obvious signs that time has passed him by. It's time to reinvigorate that passion, or feel the steep decline of an artist that was never amazing experiencing his fall off. What am I expecting? Typical non-lyrical Logic that gets by off of an amazing flow and delivery. If we can get 2 songs, I will count this as a victory, but I'm not holding my breath. So every song that he's released weekly went back to back to back to open this project. If there was ever a sign of laziness, you just witnessed it. He isn't looking at it like this is his grand return. It's more of, let's get this out the way. Not saying they were bad songs. Call Me and My Way was solid. It's just the presentation of it has me underwhelmed. Inside is a look into his depression as he puts a positive front on it. I feel like this was a wasted opportunity with only 1 verse though. I'm sure you have a lot more on your chest that you need to get off. Flawless is fire. Definitely made the playlist. Man, that God Might Judge was predictable. I knew 30 seconds in that the beat would flip up. Why? The concept wasn't deep enough to keep interest for 5 minutes when the project is averaging about 2 minutes 30 seconds a song, and the flip up was trash. Same with See You Space Cowboy. Overall, it's not bad. This was the quality that I've come to expect from Logic, but I can see people overhyping it. It's already trending, ain't it? Yep, Isaiah Rashad. The house is burning. An artist that was never able to get out from under the shadow of Kendrick. Honestly, all of TDE had unrealistic expectations cast on them due to the hype of being associated with an artist widely considered as top 2 in all music. Still waiting on that Black Hippie album, all you Kendrick fans. And I wouldn't say that Isaiah Rashad nor any of TDE were disappointments. They are who they are. You just tried to make them out to be more. You guys are exactly like the Logic fans, but you think you're better because Kendrick is the better artist. You are not. You let the love for Kendrick blind you from the quality music being released. Even in terms of Kendrick, I believe he's an amazing artist, but when you claim to Pimp a Butterfly is his best work over Section 80, then you've gone too far. But that's another video. Isaiah Rashad's projects from The Sun's Tirade to Sylvia's Demo were decent. I mean, B-tier quality music. When you account for the promotion, the production, and the features, you realize they weren't like an unlimited budget kind of projects. But what he delivered was better than they had the right to expect. Now we're talking 5 years after The Sun's Tirade, he dropped the single Headshots, which is doing the exact same thing, just more polished. I'm fully expecting this album to be like 14 variations of the same song, and it wouldn't be all that bad. But it's not going to be the instant classic that you're going to claim that it is. R.I.P. Young has the internet going wild right now. I don't see why. How is this song any different from What's Wrong off The Sun's Tirade? You can really tell when people aren't really into music, but they want to hype something. Like Claymore is the song that's actually dope, a song that shows his actual growth instead of the same song Kendrick fans have been hyping for like 8 years. True Story, What You Said are solid vibes. Sadly, his delivery and presence keeps me vibing out. I stopped caring about anything he says as the energy becomes the focal point. Chad is more disappointing to me as well. I've been following YGTUT since IOU, and just because you apply a Pimp C popular bar on your tracks and an artist that I've been watching that's kinda hot doesn't make this song hot. Overall, this project is exactly what I expected it to be, just a little better. Like one song that I'm going to keep. It's really good zone out music to be real, but that's mostly it. As he showcased that he has grown, he just hasn't diversified. Dave East. Hoffa. Dave East returns with Harry Fraud for a project. Harry Fraud, the producer who made his name with sample-driven New York-based production, and Dave East, who makes what I deem as hustle music. Basically, his rhymes are intended to give specific details in the life of drug dealers. Sounds like a quality match until you realize they are doing the same thing that they have been doing for years. Take for example, Dave East since his major album debut back in 2015. One thing that I've said which remains consistent today, when people can predict what kind of music you are about to release, then the interest in you will go away. But I will say I do have some interest in this one, as the title suggests there's going to be some kind of story tied to Jimmy Hoffa, the teamster that the mob made disappear as seen in the movie The Irishman. Diamonds, the video for the single, alluded to an actual story is about to be told. Now this could just be the director doing a good job with the music video theme, or this could be something bigger. Either way, I'm interested enough to find out. I am keeping my expectations low though. I am expecting nothing more than what we got from Karma 3, and I don't even have one of those songs still on my playlist right now. And so Dave East is no longer with Def Jam? That explains the lack of mass promotion, but that actually gives me more hope for a better album here. And I must say I am impressed. There's a reason why these acts gain notoriety with these types of songs, and it is on full display here. Starting with The Disappearance, which is a great opening statement for this project. Go Off had a lot of potential here, but G Herbo was the wrong feature to add. I would have gone more with Little Duck if you had to get a Chirac MC. Money or Power with Jim Jones was cool, I just wished it was better. But I do like how they're using Jimmy Hoffa clips in certain songs, as well as in the content, to keep this loose concept. The Win was dope. That one's gonna make a playlist. Overall, a better project than I thought it would be, and this will most likely continue to be his standard now that he's off a major. Solid stuff, but not a great project either. Like, I'm only keeping 2 songs.